started shortly after. So here we are, third game, of course, thus tied at 1 game apiece. Breaker CBK here, joined by Meisty as my co-caster here on Honcast. So you're all caught up if you happen to be just tuning in. And here we are in game 3 now, and looking at the picks and bans so far. Chronos, Puppet, Empath, Keeper of the Forest coming out with the bans. Rhapsody, then into Tundra from CiC.
Yeah.
So that's a
I mean, CiC bans out Keeper of the Forest. I'm looking at Zane with that ban. I mean, and then Reason gets Rhapsody, who I believe is just such a ridiculously strong support right now. And as we see, CiC also picks up Tundra for I think the 3rd time, right, in this series. So they're really favoring that pick on Keizu.
Oh yeah. I mean, the history of this hero, like we've talked about it many times in the past. God tier status simply because of the shiver, the vision that it gives, the movable ward, and the right hands. As long as they're active with it, it's ridiculous. And actually, with an Amphora teammate, now they actually had these 2 heroes in the first game as well, which again we didn't cast.
And that's where they slaughtered. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe a little bit. They're kind of going back to what worked well in that game here.
Yeah, I mean, Amphora makes sense for obvious reasons. You have God Vision with the Tundra, basically. So those Amphora ganks are just going to be so easy and so safe. Pebbles, so that pickup was, I would say, directly because, well, I mean, 2 reasons. Probus played so amazingly last game, and also because the Amphora was picked up. They're kind of taking that out of CiC's hands.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so there's a possibility, I would say, like possibly a Dampier this game or a Repulsor, something to go well with an Amphora, something to really be aggressive.
Okay. Obviously, yeah, your Pebbles is that.
There it is.
And there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I know. Nox. When we played against Team Excellent, Nox ran the Repulsor with the Amphora, and that was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He just took off and just snowballed, and there's nothing we could do.
Yeah. It's obviously, it goes without saying, really, but of course the mana feeding to a hero like Dr. Repulsor, pretty ridiculous. And the mobility, he already has a lot himself, but if you can set him up in the area, at least with a teleport, it's like GG well played.
Exactly. Yeah, he can be played like a Pebbles in essence. And I would argue he goes a little better into late game.
Yeah. I'm trying to think again. So that first game there. So the first game, what exactly was the lineup? Okay, they didn't have a Doctor. They had the Moon Queen, Torture, and Magnus as well. So obviously already a little bit different there. But
yeah, but I mean, Amphora is not really the strongest laner. Neither is Repulsor. So that game was over for, I would say, different reasons than the Amphora combo. It might have been used like once that game, but that 15-minute concedes, you don't really have enough time.
Yeah. So the band's moving on here. Magnus, Slither, Bubbles so far coming out.
Yeah, so it looks like Reason is banning all those strong solos. Seeing that CiC needs to still pick up one.
Good strats there. Again, this series, teams have their favorites, and if this was another team seeing that first pick Tundra, it would be a little bit like, okay, that's a little interesting, but clearly they value it. Same with the Electrician over here on Reason, which we talked about. Zane plays a great Electrician, and the impact that he brings to the table. So, Drunken Master.
Yeah, Drunken Master is still on the board. I did not notice that. Wow.
Not anymore.
I mean, Drunken Master's been first banned, first picked hero for a while now. But yeah, they're all just banning out those strong solos. It's kind of interesting when both teams allocate their bans to a similar role. It's going to come down to maybe CiC has some, or CiC or Reason has some niche solo that they can play really well.
Yeah.
And incorporate in their lineup, and that the other team cannot.
I'm trying to think. So at this point, if you're CiC, you probably want that more of that mid-style hero to.
Yeah. One thing though, I think Reason can punish CiC for choosing Repulsor so early. Repulsor is kind of one of those heroes where you can really only lane him like either like solo middle or like 1v1 middle, which is not going to happen because there's a Pebbles.
Yeah.
Or like short lane as like a free farm hero. I mean, I could see Reason going some aggressive tri lane, or at least something aggressive to really shut down the Repulsor, and I think they should.
All right, here. So Reason picks up, obviously, the Moon Queen final ban coming out from CiC, so
yeah,
not going to get in that hard carry.
I'm trying to think what reasons looking at. I mean, I guess we can from this next pick, we'll really tell the direction that they want to go. If they choose another solo hero, I gotta believe. Well, let me think. Yeah, if they choose a solo hero here, I've got to believe that they're gonna look for like an aggressive tri-lane or possibly a jungle.
What about something like a succubus? Sometimes you just like really lock down that doctor is what I'm thinking. I mean, electrician can be good at that with a static grip, but obviously the
Succubus is a bit awkward because his cast time's so long. I know his ulti's really good at that, but yeah, I do agree. Something that can really just get in there.
Like a blacksmith, a quad multicast off.
Yeah, blacksmith is pretty ridiculous. Amount of damage you can do.
Parasite direction, maybe. I mean,
they are running out of time. Bloodhunter. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. That's a ridiculously strong solo. But what they're looking at now is possibly that leans more towards some aggressive. They're gonna man up. They're gonna man up against Repulsor. Torture. Okay, so CiC says that, and they say, okay, we're not gonna let you we're not gonna play totally greedy. Like we're gonna have supports. We're kind of ready for your aggression. I could see CiC choosing something like a tri-lane hero, like a something to go with a Tort and Nymphora, and then they could send the Repulsor middle. Or that might be a little bit. Yeah, I guess. But there's so many different ways that they can lane it.
Engineer.
Yep, there's the tri-lane.
Okay.
The Pebbles, NG, Rhapsody. I think they're gonna tri-lane that aggressive long lane, and then they're gonna send a solo electrician middle. They're really just looking to shut down the Repulsor. So what CiC needs to do is they need to scout that out, and they need to dodge. They need to send. They need to choose some. Yeah, they need to dodge that, and they need to just send the Repulsor wherever the tri-lane is not.
Yeah. Yeah, that Bloodhunter again. So we're sitting at time. What hero's great at locking down like a doctor? Well, definitely Bloodhunter with that silence of his. I mean, it's what 6 seconds at level 1, right? Yeah, 6 all the way up to 9.
I think when it's level 4, you can literally always have it on a hero. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy. So yeah, he has that tool there.
Not to mention he's a crazy strong 1v1 hero. Obviously, we'll probably see Bloodhunter short lane.
Okay, yeah, that changed to his feast. I mean, when that first happened, he was getting some good attention. And
yep, there it is. So right now, I think CiC may try to combat the tri-lane, the expected tri-lane, and then send something like a Repulsor middle. It's not 100% ideal, but they chose that Repulsor pick pretty early, which is pretty greedy. Reason chose appropriately to try to shut down the Repulsor, and now, yeah.
Yeah, and Imbaboy also has history playing Bloodhunter too, so it's not like they just picked up Bloodhunter just to counter this Doctor. He's definitely played him many times before. So.
Yeah, he was one of the first persons that started playing the scene. I remember that.
Yeah. All right, here we are, Game 3. Again, quick recap, Guide 2, guys. Swinomelons, yes, he is ringing for CiC Esports. Keyword ringing. He's not joining the team or anything like that, and Mickey just out of town, whatever. You know what happens. So there are a lot of ringers throughout this event. So.
Yep, so the lanes are expected. The tri-lane's going top. NG's going to be middle. They did pool Bloodhunter. They pooled him 200 gold a region, or rather 2 sets of tangos. I think that's kind of overkill. Yeah. Bloodhunter should just do really well in his lane regardless.
That is interesting.
Maybe pool him 1, but man, that's...
Do you think maybe they were expecting to have an aggressive dual lane down here? Not a tri-lane. It wouldn't be a tri-lane.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so the lanes are going exactly how I expected. CiC really, I really agree with CiC's reaction. They saw the tri-lane coming out, the possibility of tri-lane coming out from Reason. They're like, okay, we need to dodge our Repulsor from that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, let's see here. I'm interested to see how Tundra fares against Bloodhunter. I know Bloodhunter annihilates those range heroes that really don't have the auto attack. But I think Tundra should play it to where he doesn't trade auto attacks with Bloodhunter, especially since he has so much field regen, but rather just goes for the CSs.
Yeah.
Just tries to get as much CS as possible with dodging all the auto attack aggression.
Yeah. So right now you do see CiC lining up that defensive tri-lane up here. The Morax's Torture and Nymphora. She made a point of Nymphora. Usually not the strongest laning partner, but tri-lane setup where you have at least stuns to assist with you, it's definitely do great.
Yeah, both tri-lanes are pretty stun aggressive.
Yeah, Pebbles
Mara
the engineer.
Maraxis is super tanky though, so they're gonna let. I mean, Pebbles is a little more susceptible, especially with his low armor, whereas Maraxis is, a beast. So I think Hellborn may have a little more opportunity to set up on kills, as they can go for Pebbles.
You see KZ right here on Tundra doing the creep wave pull.
Yeah.
To, a Wild Hunter camp right here, actually.
Really smart of him.
Yeah.
I think Imboy is going to react to that by pulling his creep wave into the hard camp, the Vulture Lords. So basically, they're not even going to be laning against each other for the first part.
Hey.
Jungling.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Imboy going to obviously tank the creep wave here, and he most certainly can. With both the regen and, of course, the feast that he has. For those, just to reiterate on that again, it's not a hero we see too often. That change that was made. The feast, of course, you can now activate it on a creep to instantly kill it, and you get the health regen as a result. So.
Does that work at level 1? So could he go feast the Vulture Lord right now?
I think you have to wait till level 2. I think it was to use on a bigger one or something like that. It happened a while. I know there was something along those lines, though. It doesn't say in the tooltip, which is kind of.
Okay, so Imboy goes. He actually just pulls it to the other creeps. He makes a creep to the other. I didn't expect him to do that, but that's a fine decision.
Okay. Well, okay. You know, it works exactly like Tempest. So.
Oh, you're looking at the skill.
Yeah. Well, I was remembering. So it works exactly like the Tempest elementals there. So the answer is no.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think that's good, because otherwise it'd be really ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, free Vulture Lord here, no big deal.
He'd be like Cthulhu Font with all of Bloodhunter's other, advantages.
Yeah. Oh god, that hero. Speaking of Cthulhu Font.
He's so
Can't
broken
wait
right now.
for him. Yeah,
Okay,
he's probably gonna be changed.
Okay, good, because he is so broken. His if you're a melee carry, you literally can't attack him. He just fears you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that about the hero, man. When they were talking about that, I mean, I just remember going like, that's amazing. That's amazing. Can't wait to see
Emperor, Emperor doesn't play on anymore, but like the change happened.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's sad.
Who knows? Maybe he is playing.
Anyways, so the tri-lane, I haven't even looked up here yet.
Yeah.
How is that going? So they're using the pull. That's gonna help them out with the experience.
You see, engineers. Well, he was trying to harass a little bit.
He may be in trouble here.
Torture King closing up, but there's the axes coming out. He's gonna kick Stun away though. That's a good placement.
Really nice place to kick Stun and throws him away too from the. Yeah.
So Adro does survive just fine.
Point out.
12-5. We're at a 7-0 here. Gonna go in actually. Oh, you said he's tanky. They want to kill him though. Oof. Kickstun just out of range.
Okay, support is counter warding this the pull ward, so he's gonna have that to use. We'll see if he pulls it now or waits to stack it. But yeah, Miraxis is tanky. It's the only advantage they have going for them there.
Yeah, it does get away and see some regen being passed around in the process. Middle lane, we haven't talked about that one really just yet. Doctor versus Electrician though. Electrician 18-4. Doctor Repulsor 8-4. Wow.
I did not expect it to be that. Yeah. I mean, I don't. I've never played this matchup, but I've got to believe that Repulsor is pretty even.
He just can't do enough. I mean.
Yeah.
I guess to box him out, he's not a huge threat necessarily. His attack range is only 500, so.
Well, I mean, Electrician doesn't have the hatchet either, so he doesn't have. Actually, Repulsor literally has more damage.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why his CS is so low.
It's Zane Electrician, man.
I've got to believe he's getting a little bit outplayed or something though.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Bottom lane? No. Just some back and forth there. I see the bottom lane's going well for Bloodhunter. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. So support is double pulling this. This is pulling the lane back. Other than the pull though, man, Hellborn is having a really difficult time. This tri-lane.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Proboss 19-8 now. Again, more access 10-1. So.
Something really interesting. Support is Nanfora is actually getting his pod over the mana, and that's 100% because he's like, I just need that. instant like extra team fight rather than the sustainability.
We saw this. I don't think it was support. I think it was somebody else, but we did see that build, actually. They, like, passed up the Grace and the Nymph completely.
You know what? I got to question it, though. If you're going to go the pod, why not max it? Why max your Zeal, you know, the pod if you're going to go that route?
Yeah, it's so little at level 1.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going it. Nymphora's not really nearby, though. Engineer, he's going to take some good damage. He's going to kick himself away, though. So, I mean, they know Pebbles is out of mana, which is, I'm sure, why they're playing so aggressive. But, obviously, yeah, Nymphora was not even in a remotely close position.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so... No, nothing's going to happen to Pebbles. They're not close enough.
Maybe? Nymphora? Oh, if he goes in, actually. This could backfire. Nymphora is here, ready with this heal stun. She's going to use it right there. Morax is dropping quickly, though. The heal comes out over. He does go down first, though. Pebbles will follow. But they got the Bloodlust first onto Moraxis right there. And I don't think there should be any more victims.
If the pod was level 2...
It was level 2.
I don't think it was.
I think he was level 4 going into it.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did heal a lot. You're probably right. Yeah, so I mean that's definitely in favor of Legion, pro-busking the first blood, as well as Zlapt actually getting the return kill, so not even Moraxis. But it's kind of weird. Nymfora's almost playing that jungle role.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a pseudo-tri-lane in top. I mean, pseudo-tri-lane for them. He's not really even in lane too often.
Middle lane Electrician. Dr. Pulsar going in. Cannot get another CC off, though. And actually will be fine. Tundra obviously coming in. Did he Avalanche? No, he's only level 5, so no Avalanche used, of course. And so the gank attempt unsuccessful there. KZU trying to be a roaming. And he does go the Striders this game. So again, I brought that up last game. He with the Steam Boots, he's usually goes Striders, though.
That is interesting. I mean, like, I feel like last game would have been more of a Striders game than this game.
Yeah.
This game he's 1v1. He's in a 1v1 lane. You would think that he would want the extra stats, you know, to lane, but maybe he just feels more comfortable. Maybe he feels like he literally can't lane right now and he just needs to roam. It is unfortunate, though, he's not level 6. He can't really set up as much.
Top lane. Regen Doctor. OP. Okay, gets taken off pretty quickly, though, especially the Disco Inferno. Here we go. Nymphora's going to end up dropping. Rhapsody lives to it. She's still alive. The Disco Inferno doing work. Finally goes down, but at what cost here? Moraxis and Dr. Pulsar in trouble. Down goes Doctor, and now Moraxis is going to follow suit. Torture, in the meantime, throws up the Nympho, but he gets chucked to his teammate. He kills his teammate as a result, and now Torture is going to fall as well. Reason Gaming. That's a big fight for them here at the top lane. Bloodhunter all supporting in.
You know, you say Dr. Regent overpowered. Well, with that said, he used all of his mana
to get there.
To get there, and then the dance floor just took it off of him instantly. So he was literally used for just a stun, and then that's it. And then teleports came in and just annihilated him. That is a substantial advantage. I mean, Reason are substantially up now. With that said. And Flensmeister's just not having a good game.
That's right, yeah, now that you mention that, that's so true. He used all his mana to basically get there and almost, did nothing in the end as a result, even with that regen. Now top lane again, we do have some more action. He comes back in, he wants revenge, damn it. Will he get it? Disco Inferno again, doing a lot of work right here, but Pebbles is going to end up falling. Rhapsody doing all that she could. They still want to chase, but...
We have some more action. Action.
Okay. See, it took me a second.
Got it.
But I get it.
Yeah, that was definitely a much needed kill on top on Pebbles. Slow him down. I mean, he's still at an incredibly good start, though.
Yeah.
I'm really still shocked at how well Electrician did middle. I thought that matchup should have been fairly even.
Yeah, no, Zane again. We mentioned Zane, Electrician, just the player himself, too, is definitely even underrated to an extent, but perhaps showing a bit more why there. So,
yep.
When you have a middle match, he's used to playing against a player like Flensmeister. Usually it's at a disadvantage, though, so...
Yeah.
Not so much this case. Top lane. Oh, Rhapsody, you're going to die. You got a little too close right there, and actually out came the Avalanche.
Okay, so CiC is saying we're still in this, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And they're really just saying, like, we went our top lane, you get to get out now. They're allocating 4 heroes to top, just pushing out Legion's heroes, which kind of makes it a little bit awkward, because now Pebbles has to adjust the middle, I guess. Okay, so they're adjusting Electrician's suicide now.
Okay. Yeah, they want to get that. They want to practice the Pebbles, get the Forticate core. It's understandable.
Yeah. Yes.
Top lane Electrician. He might be in trouble.
Could be in trouble if Nymphora comes over.
He needs to dodge chain reactions. That's the biggest deal. He's trying to. He's going back and forth. In comes the TPs. Will he make the win? Oh, miss a Moraxis stun. And now Moraxis might be in trouble. Beautiful Zeal stun, though, but in comes Bloodhunter. He couldn't get the ulti off.
You know, It's unfortunate he didn't get that stun off. I think it would have been a kill. Not the worst thing in the world. He did force out teleports.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of wasted time on Reason Gaming.
Bloodhunter especially.
Yes. Bloodhunter actually came in with half HP though.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I mean, it's Bloodhunter. He's like, I'll just kill something.
Like really though, if they knew that, I think they could have actually turned on him. Like if Miraxis just sat there with his ulti on top of the tower.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It was obviously not. It wouldn't be a good decision because they didn't know that. But
very, very risky. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, but yeah, no doubt, Bloodhunter all the way walking back to the bottom lane. You see him eat one of the Wolf Commanders right there on his way back. So, getting a little bit of farm in the meantime, but yeah, spending a lot of time with that TP. So, no doubt the GPM charts, as you can see, CiC's trying to climb slowly but surely back into it, but it has been in favor of Reason Gaming for pretty much this whole game so far.
Kind of another game where the GPM charts are not so high. Torch is getting picked off in the middle. Possible return kill with Tundra. Does he have his ulti? Yes, he does. Does he want to waste it, though?
He didn't want to, but
yeah,
he had to in the end.
Ooh, actually, that was... Ugh. If he didn't waste it, that maybe could have been a kill on Pebbles. He is pretty tanky, though.
Yeah. If he just used it on Pebbles right there, actually, with more actions coming in.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Pebbles does have 1,200 HP, though.
Yes.
Not to be overlooked.
And Miraxis was a little far away, so
he was.
Maybe not. But they might go for killing Miraxis themselves. There we go. Stalagmite's coming out. Engineer Keg stun. He's gonna shoot. Oh, he took it too early. Well, the Keg stun was too early. Oh, jeez. I mean, the idea was there, but
stun too early, throw too late. You know, who's really right? I don't know. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, for sure.
No. Oh, look at this bottom lane. Nice heal from Nymphora. The Hemorrhage was using a torch right there, and now Bloodhunter is in a lot of trouble. He does have a feast. Can he eat any creeps? There's no creeps near a bot. In comes Rhapsody, Disco Inferno. The Protective Melody saving a little bit of damage. I don't know if that would have mattered. Oh, the follow top pod.
Well, it was enough.
Barely.
It was enough.
I guess so. Wow.
It wasn't a super flashy Rhapsody ulti, but it got the job done.
It did end up saving him in the end. It mitigated like a couple of auto attacks, and that was the difference right there. So, he does live.
Okay, so the pod is level 4, and that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like, I mean, that's a huge turnaround.
Yeah, it's a lot of. You are right. Yes, the turnaround I think is big. It's a great heal, but also the 240 magic damage it does.
The only thing though is now you don't have that mana to give the repulsor, which is kind of the whole.
Or Miraxis. I mean,
you're right.
They're both great candidates for feeding the mana.
Yep.
So that you still got to question it, definitely. Teleport coming in the meantime with Torture. They're looking to collapse in the middle lane. The Legion team was also making a move themselves. Pebbles, he has a portal key, used it. There comes the silence on a Tundra. Tundra's out of mana, though. I don't know if that was the best target right there. It's just increasing his damage, if anything. Doing a little bit of dot, of course. Here comes Doctor, missing the uphill. No kills, somehow.
Yeah. Right. I feel like teams were... Okay, might be going in, yes.
They're going to go Doctor. Guess what? He's silenced. That's why they got blood in right here. Will it be enough for the kill over the end? Oh. No! Yes, there we go. The Hemorrhage comes out to a full health Bloodhunter. Meanwhile, Miraxis, he has his ultimate up. He is so low on life, though. He's living life for the edge. He will get the one kill. But, of course, that comes at the cost there.
So, Flensmeister dodged the pod. I feel like he could have actually lived.
Oh, okay, did he?
Bloodhunter eats the squirrel, the slowing squirrel. So
I didn't even know he was up there. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That was actually really well played. He just feasted the minions so he wasn't slowed. But yeah, no, Flensmeister dodged the pod. I mean, it was kind of like, it was 100% his fault. The pod was kind of placed to like in the middle of team fights, so it's kind of awkward. But
more of an offensive one, if anything. Support's going to go for deny. We do see TP's coming in right here. The stun just a little too short range, though. And obviously does get away from it. So Dr. Pulsar, he's flying in. Rhapsody the target. Put on one cost here. Pebbles jumps back in. Might be good here for Reason Gaming. You look at Blood and Red Can. He uses the feast on the Curry Hill and then takes out Torture in the process. They do deny the tower. But especially if they lose more heroes here, you gotta wonder if it was worth it or not. No. There comes the Hemorrhage. Tundra knows he's done for. You want to get the blood on her? Yep, there we go.
He's hunting for blood, and he's finding that blood.
He most certainly is. 6-0-3 here. Is Zimba boy. And actually,
Miraxis gonna go down here too? It looks like he is.
He's
the attrition has hold.
Silence the purge. He's gonna get a stun off. No, there's the hold. And that's the kill. And for important. Oh, the TP canceled whoever that was. I think they were expecting them to come in. Yep. Torture's gonna fall.
Whose TP cancel was that?
I don't know. I think it might have been Doctor's. Or maybe Tundra with a buyback. Yeah, Tundra
Oh
bought back,
no,
actually.
there was Doctor, and then he used all of his mana to try to zoom in.
Yeah,
so
that
no
just...
Oh, he clicked his ulti too soon. That's what he did.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe
That
that's what it was.
no bueno.
So that was some
That could have been
action.
huge. Oh man, that's rough. Yeah.
We got some big items coming up here. Astrolabe on Rhapsody had a Firebrand just finished on Bloodhunter, I believe it was. Does he have it? Yeah, he does. Actually, getting that over Energizer first. But...
So a viewer just messaged me this. He said that during the trialing phase, Pebbles actually leveled Slab Skin early on.
Oh my God, he has it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa,
so yeah, I guess it's still playing an effect. Interesting. I mean, it's only at minus 10% debuff duration. I don't.
Yeah, that's very
I don't
minor.
know.
It's
I don't know if I
a 2
agree with
armor. I mean, maybe something there.
Yeah.
That's yeah. You just never expect that. So glad he pointed
maybe
that out.
he did because it's never expected. Maybe they threw their timing off a little bit. I mean, I have seen Swindle Melons miss his stun like by just a fraction like a few times on Pebbles. Maybe that's part of the reason. To be honest.
Could be, yeah.
But I don't really agree with it. But who knows? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Yeah. For all we know, it's like a misclick, but
yeah, I mean, it could have been like in all honesty.
Yeah. But no, that's like I said, it's not something you look for. So definitely shout out to the viewer that pointed that out. Worth the mention at least. So,
yeah.
But he is, he's 3, 4, and 6. Not the sexiest hero kill stats, but 346 hero or gold per minute. That is, and obviously his teammate Bloodhunter. Again, they've just continued to be pretty well on top here as far as the GPM charts go. Continuing so, so you got your Hellborn side and CiC. Again, Flensmeister just has not found his groove at all on Dr. Repulsor. And
yeah.
obviously, that started with the Electrician Dominance, though. That really just goes back to that, man.
I kind of want to like go play Electrician versus Repulsor. I just want to see like
if it really should dominate like
how the matchup is. Yeah, I'm actually just curious because I mean Electrician really did dominate that lane.
They're gonna push the bottom lane here. Middle lane, there's some action, though. Initiation on Moraxis, trying to get him killed before. No, he gets the Matrix up. Ports are not coming in, though. And, yeah, the energy field's going to do a lot of work right there. He ends up going down, Torch on the outskirts. Going to be fine. No, he chucks in Bloodhunter. Bloodhunter's like, gotcha. In come the auto attacks. Dr. Repulsor there from behind. But no, the more teamwork is there. In cut the Protective Melody. Dr. Repulsor going to end up falling. Bloodhunter did get the kill, and I think GG's could be coming out soon here for CiC Esports. It's just not coming together at all.
Just nothing. Moraxis flies back, runs back into dead.
That's GG.
Yep.
Reason's got 2-1 CiC here.
Reason.
After losing the first game.
Yeah.
So
losing the first game massively.
I mean, so we're putting a lot of focus into first place could still either be BMG or CiC, but honestly, with this 2-1 victory here for Reason, I mean, they're in the running as well. They've played 6 games now. This will be their 7th game, so they have 3 more to play.
I mean,
maybe not actually.
I don't think so. I think there's more just really put CiC behind.
No, that's true. Yeah, no, they can't get first place. Actually, just did the math. Yeah, they wouldn't even at the perfect scenario. No, I don't know. 9 points. Well, perfect scenario, but they would need BMT to like lose everything.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, perfect scenario. It's a possibility, but just probably not.
Yeah. So, but as you said though, this if anything really disrupts CiC Esports.
Yeah.
With their pace. So
it throws off their momentum too. That's a huge thing to think about. Because they're going to play BMG tomorrow, right? Is that?
No, on the weekend.
Okay.
Well,
they're playing Reason again tomorrow, though,
they
right?
Are, yep.
Okay, maybe not having obviously Swindlemel is an awesome player, but maybe not having their 5, was a detriment.
Oh yeah, as it always is. I mean, always take that in consideration, but still, at the same time, not to take away from Reason Gaming because they've. Most certainly been playing very well, and they continue that here, especially in Game 2 and here in Game 3. You see Bloodhunter, he's on a way to a Shrunken Head follow-up, more than likely. Soul's Bulwark on Pebbles. You got Icon of the Goddess, just about finished again on Zane here. Playing Electrician. In fact, he has it.
Yeah, they're just way too tanky to even deal with. Like, that's the problem. They can't even misplay because they're just so tanky.
Yeah. Top lane, you see they're protecting Flensmeister. They're like, okay, now we really want to try to get you that farm. Yeah, this is not a hero that's the best in recovery. And kind
I
of
mean, Reason
that,
effectively won all their lanes, I would argue. Yeah, they were forced out of the tri-lane top after a while, but that's because the 2 solos on CiC actually just left. In the 4.
Yeah, good attempt, but that wasn't going to happen. Trying to teleport out right there to the ninja teleport, but yeah, that channel time is just way too long.
I'm pretty terrified of Zane Electrician. That's... I don't know. It's pretty dominant.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the point if you're facing Reason Gaming. In fact, tomorrow's series, like I said, they're playing CiC again. I would not be surprised to see Electrician banned.
I wouldn't either.
First set of bans.
Yeah.
Clearly knows what he's doing.
I mean, it's also one of those heroes that I don't think any other team is very comfortable with.
Yeah.
At least not as comfortable with as Reason is, which is something to consider. Those niche heroes, having teams who can play niche heroes is always a really powerful advantage, I feel like.
Absolutely, and I think that's why, BMG, especially when Super KG was part of the team, that was a big factor for them.
Yeah,
especially that Stay Green matchup.
Hook heroes are a little more prevalent now, but actually I haven't seen hook heroes for a while, to be honest.
Oh yeah, they still, you got your Gauntlet and Devour definitely making a
I think that's, yeah.
Not as strong as they were, though.
A lot of that is Mickey now. Mickey's kind of taking over as that hooker role.
Oh yeah. He definitely has.
And obviously, Mickey's not here today.
That goes back to that, yeah. Uh-oh. Ancients, they're going to scout with the Dr. Pulsar Illusions and quickly run out, but this means they might be stolen here.
Oh, look, they're purposely leaving that image up, so Bloodhunter just goes, oh, well, they should have.
Well, they should have. Engineer's like, oh, I wasn't on the same page. Yeah, no, that is a good strat, though. You guys are saying the Blood Sense is activated by Illusions, even, so
yeah,
you could do that to your advantage. But not really necessary here.
I just don't really see anything Hellbird can do at this point.
Yeah.
Illusion's simply just too tanky to even
do anything. Yep. For CiC Esports. So again, they're hanging in there just a little bit longer. Obviously, it is the third and final game, so
look at
for a miracle, but
yeah, look at Emma Boy and Zane's score right now.
Yeah. Just 10-0-4. Yeah, Emma Boy, I have that chart right here. No, he wasn't on top of the charts, so the top 5 at least. But after
I think I saw him on the GPM chart. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely the GPM chart, of course.
Yeah. I mean, it also goes back to the fact that he always plays and only plays that hard carry role or a farmer role or whatever. So naturally, he will be higher than some of those people that switch around.
Yeah. He is up there. He's second overall in kills per game, actually. Okay. Just individual kills at 6.4. Fuzi's on top at 7.
So that kind of shows you, I mean, obviously a little bit of that is like, if you're winning games, you have more kills. But Reasons, just, I mean, I think it shows that they play aggressive. They're always getting kills, too.
You know who else is on that list? Diglett.
Diglett. Right.
The Last of Us. You might know him.
Oh, yeah.
He's up there at 6 kills per game. So he's also on another list. Actually, I was kind of surprised
by that. I think I saw him the highest GPM game, and he was like on their Malkin game.
Highest GPM game, he's up there, 622.
Malkin game,
And I think that might have been it. For, most kills per game, so.
Sadly, as a support player, you don't often see those leaderboards. But,
no. Yeah, I did it for the Hunter season. I might actually do that again here going into the weekend where, again, split up per role.
Yeah.
We're going to have those stats up there. So we'll see. We'll see if
But then there comes the argument like, are the roles always played the same, which is...
That's true.
I have to be right back 1 second to get a phone call, but...
All right. Well, again, we are at a place, so obviously a little bit of rambling on there, but understandably it's been a little slow, and Reason Gaming so far ahead here. So unless a crazy mistake on their part, and even with a complete 5-0 genocide for CiC, they still would need a bit of climbing back to do, but hey, might as well try at this point. Dr. Pulsar top lane, he might be in some trouble if he keeps going at least. I don't think he is, but you see CiC or Reason, they know that this is an opening for Kongor here, and they're going to go for him. Bloodhunter does have that Shrunken Head up. Ready to go. Shiver going to scout things out, though. Of course, very difficult to do it against that. Pebbles jumps in on Moraxis. They have the word aside there. He chucks him in his units right into the silence. And Moraxis going to end up disintegrating there in the process. Before TP's in with Doctor. But without Moraxis, your tanky initiating presence, you're not going to have a chance. Double tap for Imbaboy. And they go right back to Kongor. So no buyback's going to be had. This should be a free Kongor kill now. And most likely a token. And they probably might even put it on Pebbles here. Honestly, Bloodhunter, probably the ideal. Oh, a little bit of troll. A little bit of troll right there. They did kill the Shiver with that, but he probably didn't want to throw Bloodhunter all the way over there. Of course, applying the silence to himself, thus enhancing his own damage. A very viable strategy, obviously. Especially for when you're just simply doing a Conqueror, not planning to cast any abilities in the near future. So there goes a token. Yes, they do give it to Pebbles in the end. And actually, he is very, very close to a Demonic Breastplate now. So that's going to be happening just around the corner right here. It's just about there, 1,300 gold saved up. So once again, CiC Esports, you got Flensmeister 0-4-2. Just has not been his game. 290 gold per minute. He's sitting at the bottom lane here, almost is waiting for a port. But look at Zane actually using the Illusion Electrician, going with the last and even the stop and the cancel. Obviously, it's pretty obvious that the amount of damage it's doing, it's definitely an illusion. But Dr. Pulsar just, I guess, leeching experience even in the meantime. So another case of they just need that one fight. That's what they're waiting for here. They have a Portakio Meraxis. They have it on Tundra. So they do have some strong initiation, but the damage output, they're just not going to have enough damage here. I mean, this is not a, at least they got a lot of team. Okay, well. Right as I get finished saying, it's very obvious, and it's been very obvious. Maybe that wasn't relayed but amongst teammates right there. But if he just stopped, would have been fine, but he even used his Matrax right there on the obvious Illusion Electrician. So Recent Gaming, they know that that is now on cooldown. Morax is going to jump in, but a lot of teammates nearby just throws up the Arcane Shield knowing that he could be in trouble if he did it. So instead, they're going to push towards the middle lane. Again, no ultimate up for Swindlemeld just yet. 30 more seconds remaining before that's going to be good to go. So we got Recent Gaming here, the token alive, 320. On it, just going to keep pushing into the middle lane. Dr. Pulsar already porting back. So here's very possibly this all-in fight going to be coming out from CiC Esports. Here we go. Moraxis jumps in. No follow-up. Look at that volatile pot damage. Quite a bit. Pebbles below half-life currently. And he has the token, but you don't want to give it to them free, of course. Shiver going to be taken out right there. Good job with the keg stun. Take care of business. And I wouldn't be surprised if Recent Gaming kind of falls back, almost doing like a reset here. But no, going to go back into the lane, and they even place a ward aside off to the side. Does the Hellborn team getting some extra vision here? Do they have a? I thought they had a bound out. Yes, they do. Engineer has a bound out. Up in 8 seconds. More action still jumping in this time. Going all in right here. Ultimate is Bloodhunter. He's not going to cast anything he doesn't need to. It does explode right there, but not really enough. Pebbles then jumps in after it. Down goes Moraxis. And here comes the follow-up. The silence on a Tundra. He already avalanche, but it didn't matter. And as expected, CiC Esports is going to be falling here. Recent Gaming just rolling through. Another double tap for Imba Boy. 14-0-5. And this is going to be clean up middle lane. And this should do it for Recent Gaming here. GG well played is being called. Game 3 and the series going to be going to Recent Gaming as a result of this victory for them right here. So obviously